No pause, no escape. No, no escape. Pressure defines progress, progress defines identity. We introduce this honesty, no exaggeration, no mercy. Form adapts instantly, control replaces doubt. Inhale measured, exhale control. Heart rate increases steadily, mind remains neutral. System stable, each movement mirrors discipline. Range stays complete, tempo remains clean. The momentum is denied, accuracy compounds. Hands lock in tension, wrists align precisely. Arms transmit power efficiently, energy loss eliminated. No pause, no escape, consistency builds, strength builds resolve. Set stack quietly, sweat validates effort. Fatigue distributes evenly, technique remains dominant. Standards remain fixed, but the body suggests limits. The suggestion is heard, not followed. Motion continues unchanged. Breathing synchronizes, timing sharpens, movement becomes instinct. Thought dissolves, execution remains. Stance refined slightly, grip tightens precisely. Range recalibrated, efficiency optimized. No pause, no escape. Consistency builds strength, builds resolve. Set stack quietly, sweat validates effort. Fatigue distributes evenly, technique remains dominant. Standards remain fixed, the body suggests limits. The suggestion is heard, not followed. Motion continues unchanged. Breathing synchronizes, timing sharpens, movement becomes instinct. Thought dissolves, execution remains. Stance refined slightly, grip tightens precisely. Range recalibrated, efficiency optimized. No pause, no escape. Strength is constructed, never accidental. Resistance increases, alignment remains strict. Core stabilizes instantly. Control overrides, mass deep inhale. Brief hold, controlled exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus restored. Silence thickens, awareness sharpens. Discomfort becomes familiar. Now river overwhelming, always manageable. This discipline spreads outward. Stress elsewhere weakens. Decisions gain clarity, confidence accumulates quietly. Stopping is available, continuing is chosen. Identity forms under load, one repetition deeper. No pause, no escape. Character is forged under sustained pressure. Grip remains firm, lift remains rimmed. Meet fatigue stabilizes, technique dominates sensation. Conditioning proves itself. Inhale steady, exhale measured, movement clean. Order defeats chaos, speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy increases, completion is secondary. Execution defines success. Walls remain unchanged, equipment stays silent. Only internal systems evolve, progress embeds unnoticed. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged, no pause, no escape. Effort builds structure, structure sustains power. Range remains complete, no collapse allowed. No rush permitted, control finishes every beat. Weight turns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebration required. Completion is internal, the room remains unchanged. The body does not, strength installed silently. Discipline reinforced, system ready again. No pause, no escape. No escape. Session complete, no pause. No escape. Session complete.
Feet anchored to the floor, weight distributes evenly. Spine stacks naturally, shoulders settle into position. The frame and take responsibility. External sound fades, vision arrows only form remains visible. Only execution matters.
Pressure without noise, effort without display. Work without validation, results remain inevitable.
Hands meet resistance, grip tightens deliberately in muscles. Respond on command, the low feels honest, no deception present.
Inhale through preparation, exhale through execution. Breath stabilizes movement, movement reinforces control.
Every repetition identical, tempo remains disciplined. Range never compromised, momentum stays excluded. Precision leads the sequence.
Knees align naturally, hips transfer force. Core remains unbroken, balance holds without effort.
Pressure without noise, stress becomes instruction. Instruction sharpens output, output proves in. Sets that quietly, sweat confirms commitment. Fatigue distributes distributes evenly. No single muscle dominates, the system works as one. Burn equals information, fatigue equals data. Neither demands retreat, both guide adjustment. Breath and motion synchronized, thought steps aside. Instinct governs timing, execution becomes continuous. Grip pressure refines, foot angle adjusts subtly. Energy lost disappears, efficiency increases silently. Pressure without noise, efficiency extends endurance. Endurance stabilizes strength, strength sustains performance. Weight increases deliberately, posture remains unchanged. Stabilizers engage instantly, control outpaces mass. Inhale slow and deep, brief internal pause. Exhale with intent, system recalibrated. Muscle signal depletion, signals acknowledged calmly. No panic introduced, movement continues under control. Discipline migrates inward, tolerance expands outward. Confidence stabilizes quietly, focus sharpens further. Stopping remains optional, continuation is selected. Identity reinforces itself through repetition alone. Pressure without noise, consistency builds authority. Authority builds capacity, capacity defines outcome. Grip integrity sustained, breathing rhythm preserved. Fatigue plateaus evenly, technique dominates sensation. Inhale measured, exhale controlled, motion exact, order preserved. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy remains dominant. Ambition is secondary, execution defines success. Walls remain unchanged, equipment stays motionless. Only the system evolves, progress embeds unseen. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Pressure without noise, effort shapes structure. Structure sustain force, force confirms capability. Last repetition remains strict, range uncompromised. No collapse permitted, control concludes a sequence. Weight returns to rest, hands open gradually. Breathing normalizes, no celebrate require. The room appears unchanged, the system is not capacity. Expanded quietly, discipline reinforced, ready for repetition. Pressure without noise. Pressure without noise. Session complete.
Feet connect to the surface, balance distributes evenly. Core tightens instinctively, posture corrects itself. Stability becomes automatic, the base is secured. External distraction dissolve, focus sharpens inward. Breathing aligns with intent, every action gains clarity. Nothing exists except execution.
Inhale power, exhale doubt.
Pressure creates structure, structure creates strength. Pressure creates structure, structure creates strength. Resistance introduces honesty, muscle answers truthfully. Form overrides ego, momentum is denied entry. Control becomes law, precision takes priority. Short inhale, measured exhale, heart rate climbs predictably. No panic response, only regulation. Each repetition builds order, range remains complete. Tempo stays intentional, no shortcuts accepted. Consistency compounds quietly. Grip tightens deliberately, vision stays steady. Jaw relaxed, energy conserved, waste eliminated.
Structure creates stead. Pressure creates structure. Structure creates stead.
Inhale power, exhale doubt. Consistency builds strength.
Strength builds confidence, sets accumulate patiently. Sweat confirms progress, fatigue spreads evenly. Form remains untouched, standards do not bend.
Fatigue sends information, the mind acknowledges briefly, then overrides calmly. Command replacing sensation, execution remains exact. Motion becomes efficient, breathing synchronizes naturally. Signals travel instantly, thought dissolves into action. The system operates cleanly, stance refines subtly. Grip recalibrates, Efficiency increases, energy loss disappears. Precision restored.
Inhale power, exhale doubt.
Strength is engineered, not accidental. Weight increases methodically. Alignment stay precise. Spine remains neutral. Control dominates force. Standards remain absolute.
Deep inhale, brief hold, controlled exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus resets instantly. Silence thickens awareness, sharpens discomfort, becomes familiar, never overwhelming, always manageable.
The strength leaves the room, it enters daily resistance. Pressure feels lighter, decision becomes sharper, stress meets structure. Stopping is available, continuing is chosen. Identity forms here, one repetition at a time.
Inhale power, exhale doubt. Character is constructed under sustained pressure. Grip remains secure.
Breathing stays, breathing fatigue distributes evenly. Technique remains intact, conditioning proves itself.
Inhale steady, exhale control, movement remains clean. Order defeats chaos, speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy increases, completion is secondary. Execution defines success, standards never fall.
Walls remain unchanged, equipment stays silent. Only internal systems evolve, progress embeds quieted.
Without witnesses.
Feet confirm placement, hand secure grip. Wrist locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged.
Inhale power, exhale doubt.
Effort builds structure.
Structure creates strength.
Last repetition stays stretched. Range remains complete. No collapse allowed, no rush permitted. Control finishes the task.
Weight returns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebrating acquire. Completion stays internal. The room looks identical. The room looks identical.
Feet planted with intention. Balance spreads evenly. Core engages without command. Posture aligns itself. Stability becomes instinct. The base is unbreakable.
Noise disappears, doubt fades out.
Attention narrows sharply. Only execution remains. Everything else is irrelevant. No excuse, no delay. Pressure builds strength, strength builds resolve. Resistance enters honestly, muscle answers clearly. No ego allowed here, form dictates movement. Control overrides impulse, discipline leads. Inhale through effort, exhale through control. Heart rate rises predictably, no panic, only order. Each repetition is identical, range stays complete. Tempo stays clean. Shortcuts are rejected, consistency compounds power. Grip tightens intentionally, vision stays fixed.
Jaw relaxed, energy preserved, waste eliminated.
No excuse, no delay. Structure creates force, force creates certainty. Set stack methodically, sweat confirms work. Fatigue distributes evenly, technique remains untouched. Standards never bend, fatigue speaks clearly. The mind listens briefly, then decides calmly. Command overrides sensation, execution continues. Movement becomes efficient, breathing synchronizes. Signals travel instantly, thought dissolves in emotion. The system runs clean, stance adjusts, slightly grip refines. Efficiency increases, energy loss removed, precision restored.
No excuse, no delay. Strength is engineered, not accidental.
Weight rises gradually, alignment remains exact. Spine stays neutral, control dominates mass. Standards remain absolute. Deep inhale, brief hold, controlled exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus resets immediately.
Silence thickens, awareness sharpens. Discomfort normalizes, never overwhelming, always manageable.
This discipline exits the room, it enters daily resistance. Pressure feels lighter, decision sharpens, stress meets structure. Stopping is available, continuing is chosen. chosen. Identity forms here, one repetition deeper. No excuse, no delay. Character is built under sustained pressure. Grip remains secure, breathing remains me. Fatigue spreads evenly, technique stays locked. Conditioning proves itself.
Inhale steady, exhale control. Movement remains clean, order defeats chaos.
Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy increases. Completion is secondary, execution defines the same. Standards never fall, walls stay in change. Equipment stays silent, own internal systems evolve. Progress embeds quietly without witnesses.
Feet confirm placement, hand secure grip. Breath blocks rhythm, deviation remove. Final phase engage.
No excuse, no delay. Effort creates structure, structure sustains power. Last repetition stays strict, range remains full. No collapse allowed, no rush permitted. Control finishes everything. Weight return to rest, hands open slowly, breathing normalized.
No celebration required, completion stays internal. The room looks identical, the body does not. Strength instilled quietly, discipline reinforced. The engine remains ready.
No excuse, no delay.
Session complete.
No excuse.
Feet planted with intention, waist centered and balanced. Core engages naturally, spinal lines vertically. Structure accepts load, foundation secured. Outside sound collapses, vision now is forward. Thoughts simplify, only motion survives. Only execution matters. No excuse, no delay. Pressure creates strength, strength creates control.
Resistance introduces reality, no negotiation allowed. Muscle responds honestly, form remains strict control defines authority, nothing wasted. Inhale through effort, exhale through completion. Heart rate climbs steadily, no panic, only regulation. Each repetition identical, depth remains constant. Tempo stays intentional, momentum denied. Precision rewarded. Yeah. Hands close with purpose, wrists aligned clean. Arms act to structure, energy transfers efficiently. Leakage eliminated. No excuse, no delay. Consistency builds armor. Armor sustains progress. Sets accumulate silently, sweat confirms effort, fatigue spreads evenly. Technique remains untouched, standards stay absolute. Muscles request relief, mind acknowledges signal. Command overrides calmly, movements continues uninterrupted, control reasserted. Breathing sinks naturally, movement becomes efficient. Time and sharpens, thought dissolves into action. The system runs itself. Stance adjusts slightly. Yeah. Grip refines, range recalibrates, energy loss, remove performance, optimized. No excuse, no delay, strength is engineered, never accidental. Weight increases deliberately, alignment remains precise. Core stabilizes instantly, control exceeds resistance. Authority maintained, deep inhale, brief pause, controlled exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus is stored. Silence thickens, awareness heightens, discomfort becomes familiar. Never overwhelming, always manageable. Yeah. This discipline leaves the room, it enters daily in resistance. Stress feels lighter elsewhere, decision sharpen, confidence compound. Stopping remains possible, continuing is chosen. Identity forms under load, one repetition deeper. No excuse, no delay. Character is forged, sustained effort. Grip remains secure, breathing remains fatigued. There's a steady but less a zipper lock. Control the seas, resistance. Foot and maintain. Exo measure. Beam stays clean. Order defeats chaos. Speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy increases. Completion is secondary. Execution defines success. Standards never fall. Walls remain unchanged. Equipment stays solid. Only internal systems involved. Progress embeds quietly without witnesses. Feet confirm placement. Hand secure grip. Breathe locks rhythm. Deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged. No excuse. No delay. Effort builds structure. Structure sustains power. Last repetition from Main Street. Range stays complete. No collapse permitted, no rush allowed. Control finishes every free. Weight returns to rest. Hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes. No celebration quiet. Completion is internal. The room looks identical. The body does not. Strength installed, quiet, discipline reinforced. The engine stays ready. No excuse. No delay. Session complete. Pressure forges strength, strength reinforces will. Weight introduces truth, no negotiation. Muscle responds honestly, form remains uncompromised. Control dictates every inch, respect the process. Inhale through resistance, exhale through completion. Heart rate climbs in order, no panic, only regulation. Each repetition mirrors the last step, remains consistent. Tempo remains deliberate, momentum rejected. Precision rewarded, hands tight in intention lately. Wrists stay aligned, arms become levers. Energy transfers efficiently, waste eliminated. No excuse, no retreat. Consistency builds armor, armor protects resolve. Sets accumulate quietly, sweat confirms effort. Fatigue spreads evenly, technique remains untouched. Standards remain absolute, fatigue's and signal. The mind acknowledges, then overrides calmly. Command resumes control, execution continues uninterrupted. Moving smooths out, breathing syncs perfectly. Timing sharpens, thought dissolves into action. Efficiency dominates effort. Stance refined, subtly grip corrects. Range recalibrates, energy loss removed, performance optimized. No excuse, no retreat. Strength is engineered, never accidental. Weight increases incrementally, alignment remains pressed. Core stabilizes instantly, control exceeds mass. Authority over resistance, deep inhale, brief pause, control exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus restored immediately. Silence thickens, awareness heightens, discomfort becomes familiar. Never overwhelming, always manageable. This discipline exits the gym, it enters daily resistance. Pressure feels lighter elsewhere, decision sharp and stress meets structure. Stopping remains an option, continuing is selected. Identity forms under load, one repetition deeper. No excuse, no retreat. Character is forged under sustained pressure. Grip remains secure, breathing remains. Fatigue stabilizes, technique remains locked. Conditioning prove itself. Inhale steady, exhale measured. Movement stays clean, order defeats chaos. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy intensifies. Completion is secondary, execution defines success. Standards never drop, walls stay unchanged. Equipment remains silent, only internal systems evolve. Progress embeds quietly, without witnesses. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged. No excuse, no excuse, no retreat. Effort builds structure, structure sustains power. Last repetitions remain strict, range stays complete. No collapse permitted, no rush allowed. Control finishes every T. Weight returns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebration needed. Completion remains internal.
The room looks the same. The body does not. Strength installed quietly. Discipline reinforced. The system stays red.
Feet connect to the floor, balance confirmed. Core tightens naturally, spine stacks clean, the frame accepts purpose. Foundation established, peripheral noise dissolves. Focus compresses forward, only the next action exists. Everything unnecessary fades.
No excuse, no delay. Pressure creates order creates power. No excuse, no delay.
Pressure creates order creates power. Yeah. Resistance greets honesty. No shortcuts allowed. Muscle lances directly, forming forces. Truth control defines dominance. Inhale through effort. Exhale through completion. Heart rate rises, mind stays calm. System stable. Yeah. Each moving identical, depth respected. Tempo control, moment denied entry. Precision rewarded repeatedly. Hands secure intent. Wrists align naturally. Arms transmit force efficiently. Energy loss eliminated. No excuse, no delay. Consistency builds capacity. Capacity builds strength.
Sets that quietly. Sweat confirms commitment. Fatigue spreads evenly. Technique remains untouched. Standards never bent.
Muscles request surrender. The mind receives the message. Acts in the watchman without compliance. Motion continues uninterrupted. Rest synchronizes. Movement refines itself. Timing sharpens instinctively. Thinking dissolves. Execution remains. Stance recalibrates. Grip tightens precisely. Range corrected. Efficiency optimized. No excuse, no delay. Strength is constructed. Never accidental, weight increases deliberate. But deliver remains strict, core stabilizes instantly. Control surpasses resistance, deep inhale. Brief hold, controlled exhale. Heart rate steadies, focus restored. Silence thickens, awareness sharpens. Discomfort becomes familiar. Never overwhelming, always navigable. This discipline exits the room. It enters daily resistance. Stress feels lighter elsewhere. Decision sharp and confidence compounds quietly. Stopping remains an option. Continuing is a decision. Identity forms under load. One repetition deeper, no excuse. No loose, no delay. Character is forged under sustained effort.
No excuse, no delay.
Character is forged under sustained effort. Yeah, grip remains locked. Breathing remains, deeper fatigue stabilizes. Technique stays absolute. Conditioning proves itself. Inhale steady, exhale measured. Moves me clean. Order defeats chaos. Speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy increases. Completion is secondary. Execution defines success. Walls remain unchanged, equipment stays silent. Only internal systems evolve. Progress embeds in notice. Feet confirm placement, hands secure. Grip breath locks rhythm. Deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged. No excuse, no delay. Enter for me. Effort builds structure. Structure sustains power.
No excuse, no delay.
Effort builds structure. Structure sustains power. Last repetitions remain strict. Range stays complete. No collab permitted, no rush allowed. Control finishes everything. Brains to rest. Hands open slowly, breathing normalizes. No celebrating, the quiet completion is internal.
The room looks the same. The body does not. Strength installed quietly. Discipline reinforced. The system remains ready.
No excuse, no delay. No excuse, no delay. No excuse, no delay.
Session complete.
Yeah.
No hesitation, no retreat. Effort defines direction. Direction defines outcome. Resistance introduces self. Honest and unfiltered. Muscle response clean, form correct automatically. Control becomes authority. Inhale through tension.
Exhale through completion. Heart rate climbs steadily, mind remains neutral. System stable, each rep mirrors the last. Depth perspective fully. Tempo remains deliberate. Momentum denied. Axis precision accumulates. Hands secure commitment. Wrists align efficiently. Arms transmit force clean. Energy loss eliminated. No hesitation. No retreat. Effort defined. Direction action defines. Sets layer quietly. Sweat verifies effort. Fatigue spreads evenly. Technique remains intact. Standards never drop. Signals request surrender. The request is acknowledged, not accepted. Movement continues unchanged. Breathing synchronizes, timing sharpens naturally. Motion refines itself, thinking fades, execution remains. Stance adjusts slightly, grip tightens precisely. Range recalibrated, efficiency optimized. No hesitation, no retreat. Strength is engineered, never accidental. Resistance escalates, alignment remains strict. Core stabilizers assistantly control. Overrides weight, deep inhale, brief suspension. Controlled exhale, heart rate stabilizes, focus restored. Silence thickens, awareness sharpens. Discomfort becomes familiar, never overwhelming, always manageable. As discipline extends outward, stress elsewhere weakens. Decisions gain clarity, confidence accumulates quietly. Stopping remains possible, continuing is chosen. Identity shapes under resistance, one repetition deeper. No hesitation, no retreat. Character is constructed under sustained pressure. Grip remains locked, grip remains with it. Fatigue stabilizes, technique dominates, sensation condition improve itself. Inhale steady, exhale measure. Movement clean, order defeats chaos. Speed adjust intentionally, accuracy increases. Completion is secondary, execution defines success. Walls stay unchanged, and remain silent. Only internal systems evolve. Progress embeds unnoticed. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks, rhythm deviation eliminated. Final phase engaged, no hesitation. No retreat, effort builds structure sustains power. Last repetition remains strict, range stays complete. No collapse allowed, no rush permitted. Control finishes everything. Weight returns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebrations, be quiet. Completion is internal. The room remains unchanged. The body does not. Strength installed silently. Discipline reinforced. System ready again. No hesitation, no retreat. Session complete. In. Circulation increases gradually. Joints unlock in sequence, ligaments respawn cleanly. Temperature rises, readiness confirmed. Feet anchored to the floor, posture establishes control. Core tightens instinctively, movement begins without weight. Form sets authority. External noise dissolves, internal signal sharpens. Attention collapses inward, only execution remains.
No idle, no delay. Momentum is maintained, every second has purpose.
Resistance introduces truth, no exaggeration, no shortcuts. Muscles answer honestly, control overrides impulse. Inhale regulated, exhale directed. Heart rate climbs efficiently, panic never appears. Each rep mirrors intention, range remains complete. Tempo stays deliberate, precision compound strength. Hands transmit intent, wrists align perfectly. Arms deliver force directly, no energy leakage.
No idle, no delay. Consistency builds output, output builds dominance. Consistency builds output, output. Consistency build output. Sets accumulate silently. sweat validates effort. Fatigue distributes evenly, form never degrades.
The body signals caution, the signal is noted. Ignored without emotion, movement continues unchanged. Breath synchronizes with motion, timing sharpens naturally. Thinking dissolves, execution remains. Stance refined subtly, grip tightens minimally. Efficiency increases quietly, system optimized.
No idle, no delay.
Strength is engineered, never accidental. Resistance escalates, alignment remains straight. Core stabilizes, instantly control governs mass. Deep inhale, breathe suspension, controlled release. Focus recalibrated, discomfort becomes familiar. Not threatening, not overwhelming, just information used productively.
This discipline migrates outward. Stress elsewhere loses power. Confidence solidifies silently. Clarity improves everywhere.
Stopping remains available, continuing is selected. Identity reinforces itself through repetition.
No idle, no delay. Characters constructed under sustained demand.
Grip holds firm, breath remains. Fatigue stabilizes, technique dominates sensation. Inhale steady, exhale measured. Movement clean, order sustained. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy increases. Completion is secondary, execution defines success. The room stays static, your quivering remains silent. Only the system evolves, progress embeds unnoticed. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated.
No idle, no delay. Effort becomes structure, structure sustains power. Now trust sustains power.
Last repetition stays strict. Range remains uncompromised. No collapse allowed, control finishes everything. Weight returns to rest. Hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebratory quiet. The space remains unchanging. The system does not. Strength installed silently. Discipline reinforced. Engine ready again.
No idle, no delay. Session complete.
The body listens inward, focus compresses sharply.
Pressure makes power, resistance builds structure. Effort is never wasted, every rep has meaning. Weight introduces honesty. No ego enters the set. Phone governs movement, strength answers accurately. Control remains absolute. Inhale calculated, exhale controlled. Heart rate accelerates efficiently. No panic appears. Each repetition mirrors intent. Tempo stays deliberate. Range remains complete. Precision compounds, mistakes are eliminated. Hands transmit force, wrist stabilize instantly. Arms act as conduits. Energy travels clean. Pressure makes power. Consistency builds endurance. Endurance builds dominance. Nothing is accidental. Set stack methodically. Sweat confirms engagement. Fatigue distributes evenly. Form never collapses.
The body signals resistance. The signal is registered. Emotion is excluded. Execution continues unchanged. Movement synchronizes with breath. Timing sharpens naturally. Thought dissolves, only execution remains.
Stance refined slightly. Grip tightens subtly. Efficiency increases quietly. System optimization complete. Pressure makes power. Structure creates reliability. Reliability creates output. Output sustains progress. Resistance increases deliberately. Alignment remains strict. Core stabilizes instantly. Control overrides mass. Deep inhale, brief hold, measured release. Focus recalibrated. Burn becomes familiar. Not threatening, not overwhelming. Information only used constructively. Discipline migrates outward. Stress elsewhere weakens. Confidence solidifies silently. Clarity sharpens daily. Stopping remains possible. Continuing is chosen. Identity reinforces itself through repetition. Pressure Pressure makes power, character forms under load. Strength is learned behavior, repeated relentlessly, grip remains firm. Press stay, shifted fatigue, stabilizes. Technique dominates and sensation. Inhale, steady, exhale, measured movement, precise order sustained. Deep inhale, breathe, hold, measure, release, focus recalibrated. Burn becomes familiar, not threatening, not overwhelming. Information only used constructively. Discipline migrates outward, stress elsewhere weakens. Confidence solidifies silently. Clarity sharpens daily. Stopping remains possible. Continuing is chosen, that indeed reinforces itself through repetition. Pressure makes power, character forms under load. Strength is learned behavior, repeated relentlessly, but remains firm. Rest takes the same to fatigues, on the last and technique dominated sensation. Inhale, steady, exhale, measure movement, precise order sustain. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy increases. Completion is irrelevant, execution defines success. The room remains static, equipment are moving. Only the system evolves, progress embeds quietly. Feet from placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Pressure makes power, effort becomes structure. Structure sustains strength, strength sustains identity. Last repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised. Mama left, permitted control finishes everything. Weighted turns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebration required. The space looks unchanged, the system does not. Strength installed silently, discipline reinforced. Ready again. Pressure made power. Session complete.
Balance stabilizes instantly, the foundation locks in. Peripheral noise fades, vision narrows, attention sharpens, only movement matters. Built in the way, strength earned honestly. Nothing borrowed, nothing imagined. The load introduces reality, grip secures firmly. Arm transmit force, the body responds accurately, no excess motion. Inhale deliberate, exhale measured. Heart rate elevates efficiently. Control is maintained, each repetition mirrors the last. The tempo remains, stays complete, precision compounds power. Knees track correctly, hips remain neutral. Core resist collapse, structure holds firm. Build under the weight, consistency shapes endurance. Endurance defines capacity, capacity defines output. Sets accumulate methodically, sweat confirms engagement. Fatigue distributes evenly, form never degrades it. Discomfort is observed, not dramatized, not avoided. Information processed calmly. Movement aligns with breath, timing becomes instinctive. Thought dissolves, execution continues alone. Grip pattern slightly, stands adjust subtly. Efficiency increases silently, wasted to limit. Built on a weight, pressure creates alignment. Alignment creates reliability. Reliability results. Resistance escalates deliberately. Core stabilizes instantly. Posture remains unchanged. Control overrides mass. Deep inhale, brief hold, slow release. Focally sports. Burn becomes familiar, not threatening, not overwhelming. Merely a signal, handled calmly.
Discipline migrates outward. Daily stress weakens. Confidence stabilizes. Clarity sharpens.
Stopping remains possible. Continuation is chosen. Identity reinforces itself through repetition. Built on the weight, character forged quietly. Strength learned behavior, repeat relentlessly. Grip remains secure, grip remains remains. Fatigue plateaus, technique dominant sensation. Inhale steady, exhale controlled. Movement precise, order sustain. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy increases. Completion irrelevant, execution defines
define success. The room stays unchanged, equipment remains still. Only the system evolves, progress embeds silently. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation removed. Built under weight, effort becomes structure. Structure, since strength sustain identity. Last repetitions, remain strict. Range uncompromised, no collapse permitted. Control finishes every. Weight returns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebrate they acquire. The space looks identical. The system does not strengthen though solidly. Discipline reinforced, ready again. Session complete.
Feet anchor into the ground, weight distributes evenly. Spine aligns without correction, the body forms one structure. Nothing collapses, yes or noise disconnects. Internal signals amplify, focus narrows precisely. Execution takes priority. Pressure into power, low becomes language. The body understands, force and answers correctly. Hands meet resistance, grip confirms intention. Muscles activate sequentially, no wasted movement appears. Inhale through control, exhale through effort. Heart rate climbs predictably, system remains stable. Each repetition is identical, speed remains deliberate. Range remains complete, form does not negotiate. Knees track with precision, hips maintain alignment. Core resistance, stability, balance is enforced. Pressure into power, consistency compounds. Output confirms preparation. Preparation defines outcome. Set, stack methodically, sweat indicates engagement. Fatigue distributes evenly, no single point fails. Burn is not emotion, pain is not narrative. Signals are processed calmly, adjustment replaces reaction. Movement synchronizes with breath, timing becomes instinctive. Thought dissolves, execution continues uninterrupted. Grip tightens subtly, foot angle refines slightly. Efficiency increases quietly, waste disappears. Pressure into power, resistance shapes efficiency. Efficiency shapes endurance, endurance shapes strength. Resistance increases deliberately, stabilizes, respond instantly. Posture remains unchanged, control dominates mass. Deep inhale, brief pause, slow release. System recalibrated, muscle signal depletion. The signal is acknowledged, not fear, not dramatized. Movement continues. Discipline transfers outward. Stress tolerance increase. Confidence stabilizes, clarity sharpens across domains. Stopping remains available, continuation is selected. Identity reinforces itself through action. Pressure into power, strength is trained behavior. Behavior becomes habit becomes structure. Grip integrity maintained, breathing rhythm preserved. Fatigue plateaus, technique dominates sensation. Inhale measured, exhale control. Movement precise, order sustained. Speed adjusts intentionally, accuracy improves. Completion is secondary, execution defines success. The room remains unchanged, equipment stays silent. Only the system evolves, progress embeds invisibly. Feet confirm placement, hands secure grip. Breath locks rhythm, deviation eliminated. Pressure to power, effort becomes architecture. Arch it supports strength, sustains identity. Last repetitions remain strict, range uncompromised. No collapse permitted. Control concludes everything. Weight returns to rest, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebrating acquired. The space appears identical. The system does not capacity expanded, quieted. Discipline reinforced, ready for repetition.
Feet connect to the surface. Balance distributes naturally. Spine holds neutral position. The frame locks in place. Nothing is forced. Distractions fall inactive. Awareness tightens inward. Only the next movement exists. Everything else dissolves. Built on the low. Pressure refines structure. Structure supports output. Output confirms readiness. Hands meet resistance. Grip calibrates instantly. Tension spreads evenly. The body accepts the task. Inhale, prepares effort. Exhale, executes force. Rhythm establishes control. Control governs intensity. Each repetition mirrors the last. Tempo remains intentional. Range stays uncompromised. Efficiency overrides urgency. Knees track clean. Hips stabilize force. Core maintains rigidity. Balance remains in force. Built under load. Stress becomes its strength. Instruction becomes correction. Correction becomes strength. Built under load. Stress becomes instruction. Instruction becomes correction. Correction becomes strength. Sets accumulate quietly. Sweat confirms engagement. Fatigue spreads evenly. No single weakness dominates. Burn is data. Pain is information. Neither dictates behavior. Response remains calculated. Movement and breathe merge. Timing becomes instinct. Conscious thought disengages. Execution sustains itself. Grip pressure fine-tunes. Foot angle refines. Energy wastes. Disappears. Output increases her belly. Built under load. Resistance shapes efficiency. Efficiency extends endurance. Endurance stabilizes power. Weight escalates deliberately. Stabilizers react immediately. Posture remains unchanged. Control dominates mass. Deep inhale, breathe, hold, control, release. System recalibrated, muscles signal depletion. Signals are acknowledged, not regardless. Desktop line transfers outward. Stress tolerance expands, confidence stabilizes. Internally, clarity sharpens globally. Stopping remains optional. Continuation is chosen. Identity reinforces itself through repetition. Built under load. Strength is trained behavior. Behavior becomes habit. Habit becomes identity. Built under load. Grip, integrity, sustain. Breathing, rhythm, preserve. Fatigue, plateaus, technique, dominant sensation. Inhale, measured. Exhale, control. Motion, precise. Order, maintain. Speed adjusts, intentionally. Accuracy, improve steadily. Completion is secondary. Execution defines success. The room remains static. Equipment stays silent. Only the system evolves. Progress embeds unseen. Feet confirm placement. Hands secure, grip, breath, locks, rhythm. Deviation eliminated, built under load. Effort forms architecture. Architecture sustains force. Force defines capability. Last repetition stays strict. Range uncompromised, no collapse permitted. Control concludes the set. Weight turns to rest. Hands open gradually. Breathing normalizes. No celebration required. The environment looks identical. The system is not. Capacity expanded silently. Discipline reinforced. Ready for repetition. Built under load. Session complete. Session complete. Built under load. Feet press into the ground, balance distributes evenly. Spine aligns without force, shoulders settle into function. The structure accepts load, destructions lose relevance. Noise dissolves into silence, only movement remains visible, only precision remains valuable.
There is no exit from effort. No shortcut through pressure. The work demands presence, and presence demands repetition. Hands close around resistance. Grip tightens with intention. The way responds honestly. No negotiation offered, only execution accepted. Inhale before commitment. Exhale through exertion. Breath stabilizes motion. Motion reinforces control.
Every repetition mirrors the last. Tempo stays uncompromised. Range remains complete. Momentum stays excluded. Form dictates authority. Knees track clean lines. Hips transfer power efficiently. Core remains uninterrupted. Stability dominates sensation. There is no exit from effort.
Fatigue becomes instruction. Instruction sharpens output. Output defines progress. Sets accumulate quietly. Sweat mark consistency. Muscle share responsibility. No single point collapses. The system holds. Burn communicates limits. Tension provides feedback. Neither demand surrender. Both demand adjustment. Movement and breath synchronized. Thought recedes. In the background instinct guides. Timing, execution, tension interrupted.
Grip pressure recalibrates. Foot placement refines subtly. Energy loss disappears. Efficiency replaces strain. There is no exit from effort. Efficiency extends endurance. Endurance stabilizes strength. Strength sustains performance.
Resistance escalates deliberately. Posture remains unchanged. Stabilizers engage instantly. Control outpaces mass. Inhale slow and deep. Brief internal pause. Exhale with resolve. System recalibrated. Muscle signal depletion. Signals acknowledged calmly. No panic introduced. Movement continues under discipline. Discomfort becomes familiar. Tolerance expands quietly. Confidence stabilizes inward. Focus sharpens further. Stopping remains possible. Continuation is chosen. Identity reinforces itself through action alone. There is no exit from effort. Consistency builds authority. Authority builds capacity. Capacity defines outcome.
Grip integrity sustained. Breathing rhythm preserved. Fatigue plateaus evenly. Technique overrides sensation.
Inhale measured, exhale control. Motion makes act, order preserved.
Speed adjusts intentionally. Accuracy remains dominant. Completion is secondary. Execution remains primary. Walls stay unmoved. Equipment remains still. Only the system revolves. Progress embeds unseen. Feet confirm position. Hands secure contact. Breath locks rhythm. Deviation eliminated.
There is no exit from effort. Work shapes structure. Structure sustains force. Force confirms readiness. Last repetitions remain strict. Range uncompromised. No collapse permitted. Control concludes the sequence. Weight return to rest. Hands open slowly. Breathing normalized. No celebrate required. The room appears unchanged. The system is not.
Capacity expanded silently. Discipline reinforced. Prepare T.
No countdown. No applause. The moment starts internally. Muscle responds before sound. Breath sharpens awareness. The engine turns on. Joints rotate smoothly. Blood flow increases gradually. Heat spreads without resistance. Posture aligns naturally. Nothing wasted, nothing forced.
Feet press into the floor. Weight distributes evenly. Core locks into position. Spine stacks correctly. Stability becomes automatic. The base is solid. Peripheral noise dissolves. Attention narrows forward. Breathing slows. Intention lining. The task becomes singular. Execution takes control. Inhale strength. Exhale hesitation. Pressure refines purpose. Purpose fuels motion. Resistance introduces truth. Muscle answers honestly. Form dictates outcome. Aim is rejected. Control governs force. Every rep counts. Short inhale, long exhale. Heart rate climbs steadily. No panic, only regulation. Repetition builds precision.
range stays complete, tempo remains strict. Shortcuts are denied, discipline compounds silently. Grip tightens intentionally, I stay steady. Jaw remains relaxed, energy is conserved. Waste is eliminated in inhale strength. Inhale strength, exhale hesitation. Consistency builds power, power builds confidence. Sets accumulate methodically, sweat marks progress. Muscle adapts invisibly, fatigue spreads evenly, form never degrades. Fatigue sends warnings, the mind acknowledges briefly, then overrides calmly. Command replaces sensation, execution remains clean. Movement becomes efficient, breathing synchronizes naturally. Signals travel instantly, thought dissolves into action. The system runs flawlessly, stance refined subtly. Grip pressure recalibrates, efficiency increases. Energy lost disappears, precision restored. Inhale strength, exhale hesitation. Strength is constructed, not discovered. Weight increases deliberately, alignment stays exact. Spine remains neutral, control dominates force. Standard stay absolute. Deep inhale, brief hold, controlled exhale. Heart rate stabilizes, focus resets. Silence thickens, awareness sharpens. Discomfort feels familiar, never overwhelming. Whelming, always manageable. This strength exits the room, it enters daily resistance. Pressure feels lighter, decisions feel sharper. Stress meets structure, stopping is available. Continuing is chosen, identity forms here, one repetition at a time. Inhale strength, exhale hesitation. Character is forged under sustained load. Grip remains secure, breathing stay. Fatigue distributes evenly, technique remains untouched. Conditioning proves itself. Inhale steady, exhale control. Movement stays clean, order defeats chaos. Speed adjusts with intent, accuracy increases. Completion is secondary, execution defines success. Standards never drop, walls remain unchanged. Equipment stays silent, only internal systems evolve. Progress embeds quietly without witnesses. Inhale strength, exhale hesitation. Character is forged under sustained load. Grip remains secure, the brain stay rhythmic. Tech beat distributes evenly, technique remains untouched. Conditioning proves itself. Inhale steady, exhale control. Movement stays clean, order defeats chaos. Speed adjusts with intent, accuracy increases. Completion is secondary, Last repetition stays strict. Range remains complete. No collapse permitted, no rush allowed. Control finishes the task. Waiting now standing, hands open slowly. Breathing normalizes, no celebrate required. Completion stays internal. The room looks identical, the body does not. Strength and style silently. Discipline reinforced, the engine stays